Welcome back, everyone, to another cast of the Rise of the Witch King patch 2.02 version 7. This is your broadcaster Farron, as always, and today we're going to be looking at that third, and it has to be the final game of the second bracket in the semifinals of the September 2018 Stonewain Valley 2 vs 2 tournament. That second game did go to BraBox and Solas, so they tied up the bracket there, with MattysMirks and S.S.B having one game and Solas and BraBox having had one game. So the winner will be advancing to the finals to be facing Arendelle and May Shadowsfax. So in the back western side of the map is going to be MattysMirks once again, as that royal green Elves. He's going to be supporting S.S.B as the Isengard, as he always is. And the front there is going to be the black Isengard. Their opponents on the other side of the map is going to be the pink Angmar as Solas, and his ally is going to be BraBox. He's spawning it as always as the light blue Men of the West. I think technically in the files it's listed as cyan, but as you can tell, that's definitely not cyan. Now it looks like Solas did go for a quick rush to Morgamir and Hualder there, while BraBox went for Theoden to rush and take the single fire in the middle, as well as Boromir for that early stun later on in the game. Or as we will see later. It looks like MattysMirks has gone for Legolas in all three games here, so it looks like he's going for the exact same hero. Not seeing any Glorfindel or Haldir. I don't think he started with Elrond ever, but I think he did start with Thranduil though. You don't have a hero yet on the field for S.S.B, and I'm not sure exactly what he's doing here. It's just, Lurtz, as I mentioned before, he is essential to any Isengard gameplay. He won't get in the field, and actually it appears that I am blind, as Lurtz has already been on the field for quite some time, taking out the troll, and is now working down the layer on this other side of the western side of the map. Legolas working down that troll, and I think MattysMirks is going to do what he's always done, rush past to take that fire drake out. Might want to see him change it up, as Hualder and Morgamir are taking out this layer, going to be moving up as well, but they're going to have some backup. BraBox does take out the troll layer over here with Theoden, but Theoden getting no experience from that actually. So he will still be level 1 without a single bit of experience. S.S.B has moved into the basin of the map and taken that single fire back from BraBox there. So BraBox will lose control of that. And now the fire drake will take some damage here, but actually MattysMirks still working on the fire drake. I might want to engage these heroes over here, especially Morgamir, as Morgamir's already taking an incredible amount of damage from the fire drake. And actually Gollum right here at the lair. I wonder if he's going to go down here, as he might just run and be able to hide. But if his opponents see him, he might be able to take them out and get the ring in the very beginning of the game here. Legolas, I don't know if he's not leveled up at all, but he does have that hawk shot. It is an autocast, so he'll be casting it. The AI for him will be casting it automatically as soon as he gets in range, and AI assumes that it would be a excellent choice to do so. Now BraBox, you're taking out the fire drake on the southern side of the map, and he will take out the outpost, as well as have those Rohan peasants taking the outpost. Morgamir going to be taking the outpost in the north for Solas. So it looks like, actually, with the single fire captured here, all three capturable buildings will be taken by the eastern team here. But S.S.B is going to be contesting that with some pikes, some crossbows, and Lurtz pushing up the hill over here. And while Solas does have like a fearsome force here, he will have to fall back a little bit. Doesn't want to take that engagement just quite yet. It looks like there's something over here. I couldn't tell. Maybe a hero? It's Legolas hiding in the trees over here. Kind of might need to be careful with him, but he is a very fast hero. Some Mythos on the field for MattysMirks, and he will be taking back that outpost, or the single fire in the middle there. Hualder now in the front line along with Morgamir, going to be engaging these pikes here. I'm not sure where Lurtz is. Might be in the back over here, or I'm not sure actually. I think he's actually on the backside over here with his pikes. I don't see him on the mini-map at all. I think he is actually amongst those crossbows over there. However, there will be axe throwers from Solas again. Once again, Solas going for lots of axe throwers and Rudar spearmen as his starting unit to just get that early buff from Hualder. And now like Solas is going to be taking that outpost in the northern side of the map and going to be working off these units who do have a debuff on them, as Morgamir is up to level 2, does have that Dread Visage ability there. And BraBox with a huge amount of Rohan peasants here, or Rohan spearmen here, going to push up the hill, take the outpost, and send MattysMirks back a little bit. MattysMirks actually putting up a well here, as well as a heroic statue, so he will get that leadership buff or the, I'm not sure if it's leadership, I believe leadership, it is leadership buff from the statue there. I was making sure it wasn't leadership, or it was leadership, because I know that leadership is not the same as a castable power spell such as War Chant as it on these crossbows here. From the Tainted Land or the Eye of Sauron. Legos now engaging all these archers here, as well as some rangers of the barracks here. Legos now up to level 3 though, he will be able to train his archers, which includes those Mirkwoods, as well as the Noldors, if they ever get on the field over here. Boromir's letting out a blow of his Horn of Gondor there. Gonna be stunning those units there, and actually those Mythlons trying to take the outpost or knock it down are gonna be picked up quite easily. And Solas here with a War Chant going on his troops, as well as the, actually, I don't see the buff ring from Hwaldar, and I wonder if Hwaldar did go down there, as there are some fast Urks, or Berserkers out in the field for S.S.B once again from a level 2 Urk pit. Actually a level 2 Elven Barracks here for MattysMirks, and he will be humping out those Noldors. Critical shot from Lurtz going down on Morgrimir here. He's now pinned in the back of the base over here, trying to be protected by these axe throwers here, but I don't know if it's going to be enough with all these Isengard troops, especially the Uruk-hai in front. If S.S.B puts them in the shield wall formation and the whole ground stance, they will be able to tank so much of this damage. Cavalry now on the field for BraBox, you can see he has built a stables there. Solas has gone for a Sorcerer's Start again. He's going for that Will of Souls power. I think he might want to change up his strategy, as his opponents will begin to start detecting a pattern to be able to counter for that, after using the same strategy as to start off with 3 times in a row. I don't see Solas going for any level up on these barracks. Once again, I think he really needs to invest in that. He needs to get that Troll Wolf down. He needs to higher tier units fast, especially without Hwaldar on the field. These Rudar units, these Thrall units, are going to be very weak and very ineffective against the superior units of both Isengard and the superior archer force of Elves. And actually, Gollum is going to get picked up there. We did see him earlier, and Lurk looks like, well, I think auto pick him off there. So the ring is now going to be dropped on the field. A lot of Mirkwoods in the field here for MattysMirks. This outpost for BraBox has been knocked down. Soul's now pushing on the middle, dealing with these Isengard force, but with a debuff from actually, it's a debuff on the Isengard troops from Morgrimir, but he's going to have to pull back. And here comes the cavalry running in. There are no more pikes over here to protect, I believe. There is one battalion, but it is out of position, and those crossbows, or those Uruk-hai, are going to take some trample damage there. So Mythlos now attempting to go in harass over here, but there is BraBox's entire army over here to deal with that. However, with BraBox's entire army up in the north, he's going to have to deal with MattysMirks' Archer Corps, as well as S.S.B's Uruk-hai and crossbows. And he's going to have to fight it 2 versus 1, essentially. Theoden's Riders of Knights of Gondor is going to get all picked off by those Mirkwoods there. And actually, Morgrimir is going to be pinned there. Lurtz is going to actually carnage with the black ice going down from the source. We're going to try and slow him down, make that carnage time before he can get all the way back to Morgrimir. But Morgrimir not taking a lot of damage from these Mirkwoods over here, not really being able to do anything. I don't know if there's a heal down for BraBox here. He does have a heal, but I don't know if he's going to throw it down over there in time. He is not going to get up in time, and Morgrimir is going to go down. So that is both heroes now down for Solas. He will have, I think, Hwaldar back on the field once again. But Morgrimir, a big loss. As he is leveled, he's going to take time to rebuild. And he will not have that debuff for the duration that Morgrimir is not on the field. And now you're seeing lots of farms for the southern, or the eastern team over here, as well as a heroic statue to help cement the southern ramp over there for the western team here. Not seeing much in the way of farms on these the basin of the valley here. Only one farm for BraBox. That actually was the only farm that was present in the last game, too. MattysMirks does have that ring punked up, so it is a global signal to everyone in the game. They will be getting vision of the ring there. And that is not exactly what he wanted to do. He did kind of give himself away here by walking through the army, or having that unit of Mirkwoods walk through with his regular army and give away the fact that they were sneaking around to the southern side, and BraBox will be right there to deal with them. I'm not sure if he will be able to hold them off, but he will be there. As you saw, BraBox go for heal. He has 4 power points, 1,000 resources, 683 command points out of 685, so he's very much command point capped here. Looks like MattysMirks is going to try and take this outpost back, but they're going to stop that. These Mythlons are going to get stunned, and they think they'll get picked off, and that will make them easy pickings for these cavalry that are going to come through now and deal with all these Mirkwoods in the back over there. However, here comes S.S.B trying to push up this ramp here on the north side, deal with Solas' army here. Solas' army once again not able to deal with all these Isengard troops, especially with the cross from the back. Looks like there's going to be a cripple shot going down on Walmart there. But the soldiers are going to cast those black eyes and then that wall of souls. I think these units are going to quickly turn into whites very quickly. And Waldar is going to be safe for the moment, even though he is crippled over there. BraBox down to 10 power points, and he can go for, I believe he can lead into the, I'm not sure what power it is, I think it is the arrow volley on the, it is the right side of the power tree. I believe he can lead into the arrow volley power with that side of the power tree now with 10 power points. Looks like Solas not going to be pushing down the ramp here to engage S.S.B over there. Solas does have that Fel 1 power as well as the War Champ, but they're both on cooldown. He has 8 power points, 350 resources because he's not going to have much money, and he's 528 out of 625. As you could hear, Mortimer is now back on the field, but he does not have that Flames of Darkness. Might want to invest in that. More of the War Soul going down over there, and all those units are going to turn into whites, and that's going to be a huge blow as Lurch is now kind of trapped in this area with a bunch of whites there. They can deal high damage to him as a hero, and I might want to target him down so they can take it out. MattysMirks' army was cleaned up over there by the cavalry, and I think the cavalry will actually survive pretty much unscathed as well. Level 2 siege works for BraBox there. And actually Solas has gone for that Summon White's power. I was under the impression that Summon White was a level 15 power point, but apparently it's only a 10 power point, as Felwind as well as War Chant are both level 5s. And finally we have S.S.B. It's taking a while to get through these powers over here. He has for War Chant, and he's gone for Devastation, so a 5 and a 10. It looks like Lurch is going to be using that Night Fighter ability to take out that farm in the bottom of the basin there, or the basin of the valley there. He has 4 power points, 500 resources, so not too much. He's just spending it a lot, so he's trying to, I think, increase his army size. He has 500 out of 825, so he can support a very large army. But with all these Malorn trees in the basin of the valley here, he just has so many dotted, and they're not being contested really by Solas or BraBox here. Although BraBox does have the cavalry, he might be able to sneak around. We'll be going in to do some harass there. MattysMirks does have Farsight, Rally Call, and Heal, so all 3 5s there just have an additional 5 power points, as well as 1,800 resources, 696 command points out of 945, so we can afford as well support a very large army there. Vomital being summoned in on these Mirkwood archers, and I would love to see a Sonic Song going off. It did go off, and that is a lot of those Mirkwoods going to be going down there, as well as a long shot going down on the rest of them there. I think we made it, but MattysMirks is going to lose his army, I think, once again over there. I'm not sure if he loses it the first time really, but he will definitely lose it now. Another Wall of Souls going down, and Solas is going to be pushing in with all these whites, as these archers as well as the ballistas are very unprotected now with all the pikes and Urkai in the front gone. Looks like MattysMirks going to be able to survive there, is building a forward heroic statue there to give himself a buff as he pushes up this ramp over here. An outline tree now going up on the hill over here, and actually MattysMirks is very much creeping forward with these heroic statues. They will decrease his cost as well as give him a leadership buff. And with so many dot around the field, they will give him a leadership buff wherever he does fight on that other side of the map. The White Sun going down, might be able to get through, down Lurch over here, as well as the Summon Rudar Spearman going down. The cavalry from Theoden going to be going in, taking out a level 2 farm over there, I believe. Might be able to sneak around and get another level 2 farm that's actually, I don't think that any of them are really close to leveling. Some of them are halfway there, but not really that close to leveling to level 3. But if you can knock them out, that will be a big blow, as they will take even longer to get up to level 3. Dark Ranger's now up for Souls, as you can see. He does have the sorcerers. He's making quite use of them. A level 3 sorcerer. But I want to be careful though, as Lurch is going to start picking them off. The Dark Rangers will pick off all those Mythons, and all those left there to defend the base really is just a couple of units of crossbows. Mirkwood's just now coming out. Solas, however, not with much damage, not with much infantry here to do some damage. Actually, a glorious charge army here from BraBox. 3 big units with Theoden. They're going to be going around taking out the level 2 farm here in the top of the west side of the valley there. And with all these units, I think he might want to. I think he's considering going for the fort there, but now engaging the pikes, might want to get out of there, get another farm down maybe. He's doing the harassing he needs to, as well as distracting MattysMirks while he's pushing up. A lone tower summon being now going in, as well as a Gunabed summon going down, and all those Mirkwoods, as well as the Spell Wind to keep them off balance while the Gunabeds do deal the damage they need to take them out. And now the cavalry army of BraBox is going to be leaving, I believe, retreating back. Actually going to encounter some pikes on this ramp over here. I don't think that's going to be very good for him. He's going to run right through them and lose almost all of those units. Theoden's now going to have to heal as he's almost dead from that. The lone tower there, it's going to go down, I believe, with Glorfin out in the field for MattysMirks. But there is an arrow volley going down, rendering this area impassable to MattysMirks. And actually, this cavalry from Theoden is going to try and find a different route to get home. Actually, I'm impressed that the Gunner Knight Battalion did manage to survive that pike trample there. And now Solas looking to push in with a bunch of Rohan or Rudar Spearmen here, as well as some Axemen in the back and the Dark Rangers. Hwaldar in there. I don't know if Morgamir is in there, though. I do not see them. There's a debuff in there, so I assume he's in the front. He is level 5 now. Does have that Morga Blade. Might want to find Lurtz and use it on him. As Lurtz is, I think he's right in the back over here by this ballista. BraBox now looking to push on this hill with a lot of tower guards, 4 battalions there, as well as a lot of Athenian Rangers. He is having a very scary force here, and if he can pick off these Mythlons, he can just trample all these Mirkwoods. I think he's going to try and do that, actually, but those Mythlons are going to kind of pull in. I think he stalked there a little bit, might have wanted to just move right in. But this ballista spam, as you can see, I did not mention it, but level 2 siege works now for S.S.B. A lot of ballistas coming out, and he's going to be able to push back Solas there. Those units, once again, are not strong enough to take all that damage. He really needs to invest in the Dark Dunedain, the Black Numenorians, maybe a Troll and Wolf Den, so we can get the Snow Trolls for as a cavalry unit. I don't think a cavalry unit would be very useful though in this position with all these pikes currently protecting SSB's forces. And those ballistas are actually going to be an aggressive stance, so they have a longer range. They do have a slightly less army there, and they will be able to pick off this army of Solas very quickly. However, there's a well of Solas going down. There's those sorcerers right before they died, I believe. I might want to go and target these ballistas down with that. MattysMirks, however, with all these pikes and the Mirkwoods to back them up, going to try and push on there, but I think it was a catapult. I think maybe luring actually the army of MattysMirks. And BraBox needs to capitalize on this because he has a huge amount of Rangers here. I would assume this is looks like 6 or 7 battalions there. Tom Bubba now being summoned, and you're going to chase out this army. Might want to focus on these pikes there. Might want to turn around and instantly use a Sonic Song ability. Get rid of all the pikes and make way for the cavalry, as the cavalry actually is in the north now. Though it is not going to be able to be very effective as it's being picked off by Lurtz, the ballistas, and a tower with Mirkwoods in it actually from MattysMirks. Something I've never seen him do, throwing up a tower to protect that southern as well as the southern middle ramp, or the northern as well as the northern middle ramp. Hwaldar going to be pinned there and be picked off without Lurtz, I don't think, using his Carnage ability at all. Wormtongue on the field there. He is, I'm not sure what level he is, but it looks like BraBox did not manage to capitalize on that moment of error there by MattysMirks as he is engaging, pushing up the hill here after being lured by this upgraded trebuchet. And MattysMirks could have used that long shot ability to, BraBox could have used that long shot ability to devastating effect, taking out all of those Mirkwoods. Mirkwoods are a very expensive unit. They are the most powerful elite archer unit, but at 800 a pop, they are not easy to replace if you do lose them. Hence their extremely high damage as well as resilience to. I believe they do have a special are the most resistant. Maybe I'm wrong. I was reading the changelog not too long ago, and I don't remember exactly what I was reading there. I know that they do have a lot of their stats are the best of all the elite archer units there. They're going to cast a Glory Charge on the cavalry once again and try and trample through. They're taking out a lot of those Mirkwoods, I believe. But Legolas and the Mythlons going to chase them off. Legolas almost dead actually. Up to level 8, did use his Arrowwind there. Solas once again still having a lot of these Ruars. Really needs to invest in those higher level units, the higher tier. I still don't see a Troll and Wolf Den. I don't know, but I think that that's what's deciding these battles is his troops are just not able to get upgrades, not able to really live long enough. Wormtongue, as you can see, he's at level 3, does have that Venomous Words ability. Might want to cast it on these units over here, these Dark Rangers. A trophy for 4 Trolls, however, is going to be taken out by the ballistas. He's going to be in battle stance. Not going to cast it into hold ground stance if it's under danger of being taken damage, as it is by Morgamir there. And now MattysMirks, as well as S.S.B, going to try and push in here. Saruman on the field for S.S.B. He's going to be level 1 only though. don't take a little bit of experience. Here comes the cavalry though. I kind of luring these pikes. And here come the Athenian Rangers, so many of them from BraBox there. Might want to push in and take out these units over here. However, there is a builder in the army here at BraBox, as they did probably drag and select and accidentally select the builder in there. Glorfindel going to come and try and take out these cavalry units, but I think he might be overextending himself because he's going to have to worry about all these rangers. And actually, an arrow volley from, I think it's S.S.B. S.S.B. does cast his arrow volley? Potentially, there was an arrow volley there. That was MattysMirks arrow volley. It's going to take out all of those Athenian Rangers. That's going to be a huge blow to BraBox there. And actually, he's just going to get a... MattysMirks will get Elrond on the field as well as have an end summon. He is going to summon him in. I'm not sure where it is going to be. It's going to be in the middle of the valley over here. Protected by S.S.B's pikes there. White summon going down, but I think they're going to be taken out quite easily there. Those Ents are going to start ranging, taking out this fort. The Snowbind does cast in the fort, or will be able to save it for a time being. But if this army goes unmolested, it will be able to continue to take out that fortress once the Snowbind wears off. Rogash, as you saw in the field, I did not mention it, he is also level 2, and he will get that dominate troll ability. However, it will be ineffective as none of their opponents do have that troll on the field. S.S.B. does have the Wizard's Tower there, and he could potentially use it on this Archers, potentially, or the Trebuchets, or the Trollstone Roars. Push back, maybe on these cavalry units of BraBox there. The Ents are getting taken out by that Trebuchet of the Firestones. Fire damage does do extra damage versus the Ents there. And actually, a Morgul Blade going to be used on an assignment there, and he's going to try and get worked down. Going to want to run there, but he's not going to run. He's going to engage there, and I think he might just get taken out here. And that's going to be a big blow for S.S.B. And he will be turned into a white there. However, the white will be taken out. Lightning Strike not going down in both of those Trollstone throwers. Rogash as well taking lots of damage with that Lightning Strike. Kind of getting thrown twice there. BraBox pushing him with his cap. We're going to try and do some damage. And once again, is going to be pushed back by the Mythlons. And now there is a level 3 barracks and Noldors in the field for MattysMirks there. Legolas now to level 9. Does have an arrow wind ability once again on standby. But I think for the MattysMirks really making it impossible to push on the southern side over here with these towers and the wells and the heroic statues here, and that is going to be a big blow to Solas and BraBox. So they are not able to really push on the southern side, which is where they need to do. They need to sneak around and distract our opponents from the main front here, which they're not really able to do, and this is not what they want to do. The Sorcerer's casting that black guy is going to try and slow down Lurtz here as a Morgul Corruption or Morgul Blight does go down on him, but the Watcher going down on all these Dark Rangers, and they're going to continue to take damage, as well as the Sorcerer's going to be probably taken out, I think, there. More Dark Rangers going to walk right into that. There is going to be upgrades on this Tower Guards here, but and the Noldor is able to easily outrange all the way to there, and they will be able to take them out from afar plenty of time, even with the upgrades on them. It looks like Lurtz is going to actually... Lurtz is going to survive. He's going to take out Rogash over there, I think. He's going to be chasing down Morgamir and Walder over there. Elrond now able to outrun and take Morgamir and take him out, and that will grant him a level. He'll be up to level 4 now. He has to use that Farsight ability you saw on those Noldors, I believe he used them. He does have the Atlas ability though, so that is another heal, or heal now, an extra heal for that Western team that they didn't have before. And now a forward Entmoot for MattysMirks on the basin of the valley. He's going to be pushing it up and going to try and go and get that fort. Actually, the fort going to be ranged by these ballistas and some pikes there, some berserkers there. He's going to get taken out, but this fort I think is going to go down for BraBox. And with this fort down, we did see last game there was an incredible comeback for BraBox and Solas, but they're going to have to try even harder as with all these Noldors here and the Mythlons there, the cavalry army is not really going to be able to do much there, as they have to worry, as well as the Mythlons now pushing on the ramp, blocking the ramp off from the cavalry there. Cavalry needs to go in and get these ballistas down before they can take out more of the infrastructure from BraBox here, as he does not have the infrastructure anymore to really help be in this fight. He has one level 2 barracks there. He has a level 3 range, but he's losing his buildings left and right. I think this level 2 Dark Iron Forge is going to go down as well. And the cavalry army doesn't have Glorious Charge in them. Actually, a couple of units of this single battalion not going to have the big Glorious Charge there. I'm not sure what that is. As well as a Blight from Solas, they're going to go down in the middle of this area. You might want to use it on the ramp over there, but I think he did have an army that he needed to use it on over there. Looks like this arrow tower battle tower going to be taken down by BraBox there, which isn't going to be good. He needs to push through this southern side of the map, get rid of all this, the battle emplacements here to be able to make it open again. Yes, his inability to push through that middle area is what's really defining this game. Solas kind of, I think, not micro his units well enough here, has his whites over here, but needs to be using them, push them in, at least get his enemy a little bit scared and run a little bit more. Saruman is up to level, still level 1. He has not had any leveling. Wormtongue going to have a Rudar Spearman summon on him, going to be taking lots of damage. Walnar might want to get out of there, but there is Saruman using that Wizard Blast. They are summoned units, I believe, since it is a summon from him. They will not grant him experience, so he will still not be up to level 2 with that Fireball. And he's going to try and whack at some of these units to get up to level 2. But here comes MattysMirks pushing in the south side. Actually, a battle tower, I think it's a summonable battle tower for BraBox there with some Eltharian Rangers, going to be looking to mirror the strategy of MattysMirks on this northern ramp here. I think 3 Noldors down the field for MattysMirks. Or excuse me, for Matty's Noldors. But here comes Elrond, Glorfindel, some Pikes, as well as S.S.B pushing up this ramp once again. And with them push up the ramp, I think they're going to be able to take out more of the infrastructure, which is going to be a big blow. As that last game, BraBox and Solas did rely on their opponents really being unable to push into this original base of BraBox there. Some Dark Rangers here, but I don't know, actually, does Solas have that banner carry? He does not have the banner carry ability. It is kind of a blunder, I think. He needs to get the banner carry ability so we can upgrade them and use that long shot ability. As with the Whirlwind there, the long shot ability is incredibly dangerous. He'll be able to take out all those units, especially if they're debuffed there. The Sorcerer's going to be casting that Well of Souls, but the level 2 Temple of Twilight isn't going to go down there. However, I think that was Wormtongue going to be going down after the Morgul Blade on him. He's going to turn into a white, as well as the whites from the sorcerer there, and then the white summon. They're going to all come in, all these whites, trying to take out all the siege here as fast as possible. But I don't think it's going to be enough. Actually, this level 3 Halting Extend is going to survive, but the level 3 archer range for BraBox is down. I believe BraBox does have a builder on the field. I would assume he still does. And actually, does he? I don't see a builder for him. And if he doesn't have a builder, this is going to be even harder for BraBox and Solas to win, as he will be unable to rebuild anything he loses there. I'm assuming he doesn't have a builder in the field, as I am not seeing anyone anywhere. As you can see, there is Tyr in the field. He is taking fire damage though. Theoden and the Rohirrim here are going to try and go around and do some harassing here, but with no builder left for BraBox, it feels like this is now a losing battle for Solas and BraBox. And I'm looking hard, I'm trying to find one, but I don't think he has a builder. And all he has left to produce off of is this level 1 barracks and this level 2 siege workshop, excuse me. Oh, he does also have the level 2 stables, but if he does lose his heroes, he will lose it for the rest of the game. Such as Theoden here. If he loses Theoden, he will lose him for the rest of the game. He needs to be very careful with him, as he doesn't have the ability to rebuild that fortress. Rogash going to be pinned there. Saruman up to level 2 as you saw earlier. This is that fireball ability, but he's going to take a lot of damage. Going to have to retreat here. Deathbringer's down the field for S.S.B. And BraBox is going to lose most of his troops here, I think, with those Deathbringers. They're taking out the level 3 Fleeing Rangers, I think, most of them. Mortimer up to level 8. Doesn't have that Morgul Blade once again. Might want to use it on Lurtz back here. Take out Lurtz really quickly, or maybe Saruman over here. Here you take out these Isengard heroes. I think you will be using that Morgul Blade there. There is Sunflare though on the entire army of BraBox, as well as Lightning Strike on the army, or excuse me, on the entire army of Solas, as well as Lightning Strike on the Tower Guards of BraBox. And there is not much in the way of resistance now, as MattysMirks is now pouring up here with Noldors and Mirkwoods and Mithlons. Has some NCs built, as well as a summon Ents. And more infrastructure being taken out. I think there is going to be the loss of this level 3 Hall of the King's Men, potentially. These Ents, I think maybe not targeting down, but here comes some Siege Ballistas for it. Looks like Waldar is going to be, if I can select him one of these days. He's up at level 10, but he's going to have to deal with Elrond over here. Elrond level 4, at level 7 he will get the Whirlwind, but it would be nice to see that, but I don't know if we're going to be able to see that in this game, as it might be over soon. Me, however, being the person that I am, I always root for the underdog, and I really am hoping Solas and BraBox will come back in this and win. As you can see there, these Ents all benefiting from that last March of the Ents, or March of the Ents ability from Treebird there. They all gained plus 50% seed and 100% armor there. That is going to be all the Hollow King's men there for Solas down, as well as a Dragon Strike on that level 3. On the level 3 stables there. And actually, I don't know what's keeping BraBox alive here. Actually, no, BraBox is the only one alive, and Solas has quit out of the game, actually. He left BraBox with all the buildings and ability to control the Angmar faction there. But with Solas out of the game and BraBox have already lost everything of his, he will quit out as well. So that is going to be Game 3 going to MattysMirks and S.S.B. So they will win that bracket 2-1. And will advance to the finals where they will face Arendelle and May Shadowfax, I believe, who have swept both of their brackets. And actually, both of their brackets actually have been very short. The first bracket, both games of MattysMirks or May Shadowfax and Arendelle's bracket, the first game, both of them were 7 minutes, I believe. And the second bracket, I believe both games were 16 minutes, 15. They were both extremely short and were cut short by their opponents quitting out. I'm not sure what happened there, but I do hope the finals will be very interesting and will last long, as I am kind of concerned that with May Shadowfax and Arendelle in there, it might last 8 minutes. Who knows though, the Met finals will hopefully be amazing. That will be coming out to y'all. I believe I'll be getting those out to y'all on Friday, actually. The first game of the finals will be out on Friday. Tomorrow I'll be uploading a 1v1 or a 2v2 as is on my schedule. I think I'm gonna open up like a Facebook page so I can have my schedule posted there, as there is actually no way for me to post a schedule, I believe. I don't think I can do the YouTube text post where I can just post like a community post for y'all to see. So tomorrow I will be uploading this 1v1 or 2v2 that I'm going to be casting literally right after I finish this cast. I hope y'all enjoyed this game. I did very much so. It was a great game. MattysMirks actually trying some different strategies. I really do appreciate that he put those towers up. I don't think towers are very fair very much in this game or in this map, but the fact that he did change his strategy around is interesting. I do think there were some things that the Eastern team could have learned there, maybe change their strategy up a little bit, as all 3 games went for the exact same strategy, whereas the Western team did change their strategy a little bit this game. So there is some tips for y'all to maybe pick up from. Don't go for the same strategy every time, as you will get predictable. But yeah, that is going to be that game. I hope y'all enjoyed. I hope y'all will like and comment there. And if you have not already subscribed, I would hope you would, because I really do appreciate them, as well as I'm going to be doing a special cast on 50 subs, as we are 6 subs away from at the moment. So yeah, if y'all would like, comment, share, subscribe, that would be amazing. And I will see y'all tomorrow with another cast.